to get the lighting best, but a bit tricky. That might work well. Oh my gosh, that's still wet. How is it still wet? Plastic hidden in plastic stays wet. Let me wipe it off. Hello, who is there? And welcome to Journaling with What You've Got. We are catching up. This is week 44. Right up next to Halloween. Might even have been Halloween week or the week before. Just catching up. Hello, what's your main today, Lisa? Let me know. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Lauren. Nice to see you guys. Let me see, little clip. Clip that together. I found a way to get the book more open, even though the book is more full. Here. Got some paints. That's actually for the next one. Homemade beef lo mein. I feel like I've heard of that dish before, but I don't actually know what it is. Right, I've got this selection of all of the bits and bobs that I saved from the time around October. So, lots to go in this. I got some bulldog clips ready so I can clip some things into position. Paint on my hand still from yesterday. Noodles, beef, broccoli, etc. Oh, interesting. Is that as in chow mein, but lo mein is what you call it? Right, in here, lots of fun thingies. Yeah, it sounds really good. Let's get all of these fun thingies out. You might even see some things from Lisa in here. Yeah, I can already see some, I think. Okay, we've got different noodles and sauce than chow mein. Okay. No Limit, Harry Potter. Trick or treat from inside of a cake. My student drew this. How good is that? She's only 11. Not my student anymore, but was my student. So lovely. This Rington's British Tea Time book. I don't remember buying that, but I think I walked past it and collected it. This is from the Autumn Sweets Festa that is part of the other page. You know what? These two I think I'll just keep to the side. Not everything needs to be used. I'm realizing that I've overcrowded every single page. So let's see if we can be half minimalist, which probably means not minimalist at all. I've used a bit of that already, but this was from a cake, not a cake, but like a sweet potato pie. Japanese people have very, very sweet potatoes. I've got these little things. I feel like Echo or Trinity drew them. Trick or treat. Okay, I found it. It's like a little bag of fire is being given to someone, so that's definitely a treat. This is from the place I work. Not really allowed these, but it was given to me, so it's mine now. Little stamp from America you might recognize. One Lisa. And Halloween stickers. So this page is sponsored by Lisa. Grand Hotel Osaka. This was a bad old time. Not good. My wallet was stolen. So as you can tell, as we're catching up within all of these live streams, just a bunch of rubbish stuff happened to me. My wallet and my partner's phone were both stolen out of my bag, which meant that both of our sets of money were stolen because they were both in my wallet because of his Halloween costume. We went to an event that had lots of foreign people, and I believe that Japanese organized thieves were taking advantage of that fact and stole things from us, which is really, really rubbish. And I prefer not to remember that. So let's get this page over and done with so I can forget all about it. That would be nice, I think. So that looks a bit crazy. If I could try and do it a little bit minimal, that would be really cool. Got some purpley colours together, yellowy colours together. Should I keep all the yellows together? Look at these. These are chocolates. They're so good. Yeah, I could have a yellowy orange page and a purpley page. Let's see if we can do a little bit of colour theming. I was lucky enough to go to Universal Studios. That was nice. It is pretty cool living right next to a theme park like that. Onward and upward. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, you can spend hours and days getting really sad about stuff that's happened or happening to you, and that'll affect your mental health in a really bad way, or you can just get on with it. Bad things happen to us all the time, and it really sucks. Some acknowledgement of how much it really sucks, I feel, is necessary from your friends. But sometimes there's no extra help or healing that can be done. Just a little acknowledgement that it sucks. It happened that the wallet being stolen happened only 3 hours into a Halloween night that we were out. And in no country in the world, no city in the world, no country in the world has anyone ever reached into my handbag and stolen my wallet. All bar bully children at school who would reach into my bag while I went to the toilet and take my things that I'd made myself and destroy them. But there you go, that's horrible people. Hopefully they grew out of that, and hopefully they didn't teach their children to be the same. And I went to the police station for a few hours, and then we went back to the hotel that we'd booked so that we could have a nice relaxing night. My partner finally found me again, and he said, let's go out again, because otherwise the entire night would just have that cloudy memory of having the wallet stolen. So we did. We just went out again, and we enjoyed interacting with people in the streets who were wearing some really cool costumes and stuff, and it was brilliant. So there's that. I'm just going to get an extra light in here. I thought the daylight would be good enough, but I'm not convinced it is. Is that better? I'm trying to find the best system. I've got a ring light here and a big overhead light and the curtains. There's everything going on. We'll see what I can do. Anyway, that is turned on now. So yeah, we just went out again and had some good memories instead. And then the next day, luckily, I was able to get not the wallet itself back. I was able to get not the contents as in the money. We lost quite a lot of money, sadly. But I got back all of my cards. Basically, someone had thrown all of the cards away next to the rubbish bin, and that was probably so that no one tried to track the person that stole it. So if you're still looking for your cards and things, you'll try harder to get your wallet back, won't you? So if they disposed of all of the cards, which the person that we collected them from the next day, they said they see that all the time. So someone asked me if I think it was foreign people that stole, as in like, my own kind, that stole the wallet. And I said, I really don't think so. I think it's Japanese people. I think it's Japanese people that know where foreign people will be. And it's their business to come and steal the thingies, especially seeing as in Japan there is organized crime like there is in Italy and other places. And that, I don't know. I personally don't find myself trusting much a police force that allows organized crime to happen. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel very good, does it? Right. I'm going to put this in here because a memory's a memory. But I might cut this here and put the two things together to make it kind of something. The room key and everything was taken, of course. And also that meant my visa was taken, just everything. So, you know, you live and you learn. I'm disappointed because it's not even like I'd been drinking much alcohol or anything by that point. Someone really had just taken advantage. So I always make sure I have a bag that stays together now, as in like has some buttons or a zipper or something. Because the one that I had, I wore it totally on my arm the whole time, but it was open. It was small, so no one really should have been able to get into it without really trying. So yeah, just naughty. So I decided once again, after being scammed the month before, having my wallet stolen the next month, that still none of this was going to take my mental health. Now, I've got to say, it did mean that I wasn't really able to sort of do live streams. I really wasn't in the mood. And I had to think about trying to get ready to move house. Again, still wasn't really in the mood. So if you missed me, that would be why. And I could have really used the money from, you know, being active in this kind of way. So that was all really a shame. But what can you do? Just live, just move on. Acknowledge and move on. So, lesson to anyone, acknowledge and move on. I was put through a lot of tests last year, but aside from dodgy eye problems, which really sucked, and back problems, which really suck now, I'm otherwise healthy, you know. I think if you can keep your sanity, then I think there's a lot to be said for that. Even if you get a very bad sickness in your body or something in your mind, if you can try and keep sanity, then you're the winner, I think. Little purpley thingies here. So as you can see with journaling with what you've got, just sort of cut out a load of cool stuff that I keep and collect. These Pikachus have obviously got to be the focal point of this side. Maybe there can be some kind of Pika landscape. So yesterday I made a meal for my partner. My partner's Japanese, but he really, really, really loves so much. He loves carbonara. He loves things with white creamy sauces that have cheeses and things. Actually, I don't think I used enough cheese, to be honest, but as in like I think it would have been upgraded if I used more. I made a carbonara, but instead of using bacon, I used butter and sage cooked up to cook a lot of Japanese mushrooms. And so it was a mushroom carbonara. So vegetarian, though definitely not vegan. Just egg yolks, butter, egg yolks, butter, and obviously no cream, no milk, proper carbonara. And some oil, starchy water. Yeah, he ate it. He was pretty ravenous before we started, but he said he wanted to eat it every day and that it was the best, yummiest meal. He's a very grateful receiver of food, even if he's messy in general. I thought he was a nice, tidy, clean Japanese man, and then I lived with him. I'm like, why are you leaving actual rubbish just all around our home? Stop being lazy. How cute are these Pikachus? She would often draw Pokemon for me, and if you were wondering, I coloured this in by myself. How are you doing today, Lauren, after your Pink concert yesterday? Are you buzzing? Are you still elated after having such a nice time at the concert? So sometimes I do actually paint and add things to this, but I don't think I shall today. I did a lovely painted one the other day. This one looks really nice, I think. Oh my goodness, did I not actually stick that? Oh, maybe I just let that be. Let's try and stick it in. No, I think it just came off actually. Well, it's going to have to get back in. Not everything is reliable. Just let it be stapled in. I'm sure over the years many things will fall out of this book. There we go, that should have it in there for a while. A little bit cold in here, so I've got a blankie around my legs. But I don't know if you remember live streams I was doing this time last year, but in Shiga, where I used to live, it was so cold. So I consider myself lucky to not be in the freeze of Shiga. Right, I quite like text. I like graphics, text, typography, so I'm going to cut these out. Also, in Japan, the English is usually really charming, so that's me being polite. Sometimes it's downright hilarious. I'm sure loads of the kanji that we wear is funny too. The sweet potato is a gift from our farmland that will warm your heart. Our farmers make sweet potato sweets with love only for you. Only for me. You heard that. They do it just for me. I'm going to cut it out in a slightly angular way. Follow the pattern of these little mountains here. Maybe I could get some more of my own mountains in. There we go. Add some mountains of my own choosing. Little overlap. Yeah. No limit of their love for us. I think that looks quite nice. Let me get a bigger stapler. The stapler holds a few more things in position, and then no risk of things dropping out. Ooh, the sound of my chair. You guys are very quiet today. I guess gluing those might look best. I do like it to be a bit jaunty. Don't need everything to look the same. reasons. Try and find a good edge within my picture so that it blends in. You almost can't see the staple, I think. If I'm smart about where I put it. Yay, just as like a highlight. I'll put this one over here. Maybe, yeah, here and here with some glue. This is lots of little Sanrio characters. So cute. I think I can try and glue that there, but I'm not sure it's going to stay in position really because of the nature of the plastic foil. But I'll try. Oh my goodness, almost forgot these. Pumpkin kitty cats can go in and around, I think. Stamps, if you ever post something to me, the stamp is likely to get used. Don't worry, we'll cover your address. Not many people have my new address though. Is the chat working, guys? If you can confirm the chat works, I would be grateful. You're making me think it doesn't. I realise you're probably busy. You want to see the result? Test, thanks. Thanks, Lauren. Oh, back from dinner. You wolfed it down. Well done. Was it yummy? Who made it? Who was the chef this time? Oh my gosh. That was about to fall out big time. Some really strange Japanese being said outside. There's like political parties come past with megaphones on cars and do a bunch of utter noise pollution. Ken made the lo mein. Xander, Jade Festival rice. That sounds good. Please can you explain Jade Festival rice to me? Homemade noodles tomorrow. I really want to make homemade pasta. Like gnocchi or something. We've got some old potatoes that need to be used. And I've got sage and I've got butter. I feel like sage butter. I'm going to put, this one says boo, which I think is perfect for having my wallet stolen. So I'm going to put boo. Yeah, it actually says boon. I don't know what that means in this context at all. But let it be. This is actually a sticker. I don't know if I needed to PVA glue that. Still. Cute, right? This is Nova Usagi. That means bunny rabbit. Nova is the company I work for. Right. I want some of these in here. Maybe I can make a kind of forest over this side. And I want these little pumpkin cats. Who was it? Do you think it was Trinity or Echo that made the pumpkin cats, Lisa? Pumpkin cat. not sure. What do you think? Look at that little style. I feel like Trinity is the same colour as the envelope, yeah. I feel like Trinity because I feel like Echo doesn't colour her thingies in. I might be making that up. That might be a bold-faced lie. Tea for me too, please. That's my voice when I ask for things from my partner. Me too, please. Aha, so I was onto something. You say she is into black and white drawings. Right, that little sticker is going off over the edge. So I need to find a way to make it unsticky. There you go. If I stick it to that, do you see what I've done? It was going off the edge with stickiness. But I did want it to be as sticky as possible. So if I add something to it and then cut around that, there we go. That way it's not tacky everywhere. That's the sticky bit of flour. No need. A cover-up plan of action has occurred. That's what we used to do when we used to make them puffy. Stick on a raised adhesive and dust the rest with flour to make it pop off the page. I love that idea. That is a good idea. I can hear our pet Ponkin just absolutely squealing with the excitement of the humans being awake. She's doing right little squee, squee. Bless her. Dip those in. Got one more of these little pumpkin cats. She's a Daegu. Daegus squeal really, really loudly. Like, not squeal, but, well, yeah, a little bit. Just kind of squeaky squealing. It's really cute. She's a bit chubby at the moment. She's been lucky to be getting fed a few times a day by both of us. She didn't tell us she was getting fed so often. So now she looks like a little ball, which is adorable, but obviously not healthy. So we're trying to give her 2 little meals a day now. My partner was just going to not feed her at all. And I was like, that is so mean. That is so mean and so rude. And you're a horrible villain of a human, which he is. So no, he's not. Okay, look, that one just tucks in. Nice. Okay, I might just give it a little. A little staple. Look at all these little yummies. Candy corns and all sorts. It's like a real little farm of Halloween stuff. So cute. Oops. Overlap is good. Kitty cat is good. I hope that one sticks in there. This looks really good with the farm aesthetic. But I think I'm going to put the haunted house down here. Haunted house and tree and things. I've also got this guy. I feel like he needs to be part of the action. like this. Check it's one page. Get that little stapler. There we go. Scary tree. The Pikachu, isn't it so lovely? She also made me a little Umbreon. You can see just up there. A bit hard to see. But yeah, I've got lots of little things here and there. Maybe some I didn't keep because I was trying to move house. But I really struggle with throwing away things people make for me. I get real sentimental about them. So yeah, I don't think I did really. I don't recall throwing anything away. Right, haunted house. I think we can imagine what it says underneath there. Let's get some haunted house overlap. There we go. That looks pretty cool, I think. And I hope it brings you some satisfaction, Lisa, to see that things you sent to me really did get used. Like, Lisa's now the lucky lady that gets all of my rubbish. I'm saying not all of it, but some choice bits of my rubbish I'm saving up to send to Lisa. I might even make a little video to show all the cool rubbish so that you all get to benefit from it, because we all love this cool rubbish, don't we? There we go. Those stickers really made it, I think. So much better than in the file for next Halloween. Right? And look, it all lives in Japan now. How cool is that? That is a level of cool, I think. Right. Finishing touch is going to be this leaf. Try and match the angle. And then I'll say goodbye for about 20 minutes. And then I'll come back and paint dragons. We've got dragons I'm trying to fill in for in a New Year's kind of thing. I've had a Japanese boy write some Japanese and Chinese on here. So we'll see if that adds interest to these. See what happens. Some of these are really quite fun, I think. This one I think I really like. So let's try and remake some of those and play around with some of the others and see what comes out of it. All right, thank you all so much for hanging out. Lisa, that is the cutest little emoji of a thumbs up. I've never seen that style. I don't think I have. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. If you're watching this on Catch Up, then please do consider becoming a Kenda Packer, because that's how you support Kendalls living and existing, doing this kind of thing for everybody else. If you've got money for a one-off tip, then please go on buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendall James. Feel free to chat and communicate with me. Find all the links you need at linktr.ee/Miss Kendall James. That's linktree.ee/Miss Kendall James. And I thank you very much for hanging out with me. And we'll say goodbye. Oh, Lisa, that's so cute. Has it got Wi-Fi above its head? Lovely. Ta-ra!